Peace, peace, peace. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who don't know, it's your boy Vic Slain Hope. And I got another video for y'all. So I'm going to run the clip and then I'm going to come back to my commentary.
Look in my eyes. I have not slept.
67-year-old Miriam Cintron and her neighbors live in a state of fear. They claim large gangs of young teens have been terrorizing their apartment building in the Bronx all summer. And it's getting worse.
They came at us. They beat us. They broke that stick from that tree there to beat us with the wood. We don't have no body.
Miriam says they broke the pole from the tree well and turned it into a weapon Saturday night as she fell victim to their violence.
They were kicking me in my side. They were kicking me on this side. They was punching me in my back, trying to get my face, but I covered.
63-year-old Nydia Carrero says a group of young girls the same night slammed her to the sidewalk, dragged her and pummeled her after she refused them entry into her building.
They wanted to hang out in the hallway and smoke pot and mess up the building. They go in there with bikes in there half the time.
Most of the tenants here are elderly. They tell me they are being swarmed, beaten, and robbed.
They are telling us they're going to come back and burn the building down. It's ridiculous.
What stood out to me in this video that was very, very, very disturbing was the pleas of that woman that said, we don't have anybody. Like, the distress in her voice. She's a 67-year-old woman. The distress in her voice about what these young people are out here doing. This is the trickle-down effect of this baby mama and baby daddy shit. On some real shit. When you don't have parents in the home, when you have these women that feel like they could do it on their own, knowing damn well they can't. When you got men who are cowards and can't take responsibility for the things that they have created, right? And a whole bunch of other factors, we neglecting these kids. This is what your kids are out there doing in the streets, man. And you know, and some of y'all don't even keep tabs of y'all kids. This is why I don't feel bad when these dudes be getting clipped. I don't. I really don't, because y'all be out here in the streets when something happened to y'all kids. Y'all want to be out here. He was a good kid. He was a good son. He didn't mess with nobody. He always used to take out the trash, and y'all on TV playing this victim. And that's the shit that your kids is out there doing. That's the shit. They in the hallways smoking pot. I personally experienced those little large groups of young kids, and they're cutting school or they going to smoke in the buildings. Like, I was a teenager too. I experienced those kids now. You see the little group of them after school or early in the morning. This is what your kids are doing. They're going to smoke pot before going to school. They're not going straight home, or they're not going straight to school. And they out there in the streets terrorizing people, going to people's buildings, violating them, violating older people. Yo, like, the morality is at an all-time low when it comes to everything. When it comes to respect for women, kids, elderly, when it comes to women respecting their bodies, when it comes to men just being men, like, yo, everything is down. No, people don't really believe in God. Like, everything in society is down. Shit is crazy. Like, you got these older people pleading because these kids is violating and doing certain things. And you know what the sad thing is? That I used to be one of those teenagers, but I always respected my elders, homie. I always had respect for the elderly, man. My mother ingrained that in me. Some of these parents, I can't help but to say is y'all, man. I'm not saying that your kids, it's certain things your kids just not going to forget. That when you teach them certain things. Even though I was in the street doing some crime, doing some crazy shit, I always remember my mom telling me respect your elders. And I also never seen my mom get disrespectful. Some of y'all be telling y'all kids respect people and do this, and then they see you cursing people out. Y'all don't, this is where your kids be picking up on shit. They be picking up on you cursing people out. They pick up on you smoking. You tell them not to smoke. They pick up on the things you do. And the saddest thing about this shit is that a lot of them kids, you're going to have to use deadly force against them. Because if they're already in gangs, if they're already running around, doing all this shit like they saying, if it's true what they saying, then these kids are already in gangs. They probably armed. They're probably doing certain shit. So you're going to have to use deadly force against these dudes. You're going to have to. You can't even play with these kids. So this shit is sad, man. It's real sad. Like, these old people are pleading, and these younger people, these people feel defenseless against these people. Where the grown-ups, where the bums that be hanging on the block, the so-called OGs, man? Where the motherfuckers that be hugging these blocks that are older? They probably, but yeah, these kids probably under them. Like, this shit is crazy, though. This shit is really crazy. And I don't want to, I don't want to talk too much, but I'm just saying, man, like, that's why I always stress, man, it's the responsibility. Sisters, please, stop acting like you could raise these kids on your own. Stop. I know y'all trying to be strong. I know y'all want to save face and act like you can do it on your own. But it's okay to be realistic and be like, you know what? I can't do it on my own. You can't. You have to put your pride to the side and care about your kids and the career pathway that they're going to go if they don't have a man that is present. And this is just for the sisters who be playing this shit. And the men also, man, you're creating detrimental bodies for our communities, man. So we need to figure some shit out, man. We need to figure some shit out. You need to pay attention to your kids. Otherwise, the streets gonna take care of them, and they gonna get what they deserve. And then you're gonna be out there crying and talking about your son was some saint. Nah, don't cry now. Don't cry now. Don't cry now. Because this is where they headed. Somebody gonna have to deal with them out there. If you don't deal with your kids at home, somebody gonna deal with them out there in the streets. Let me know what y'all think about the video in the comment section. Y'all stay blessed. Peace.